Mm-hmm.
Trust your preparation. No, your ass is prepared for this shit for fucking 365 days. I think about them fuckers in that locker room. Think about getting our opportunity. All the shit you went through this week to get ready for this game.
Yeah,
now is when you pay the fucking price. You go out there with energy, enthusiasm. Hey, guys, ain't nobody in this room should be cautious. Ain't nobody in this room should be nervous about shit. Go out here and fuck their ass up. Don't think about scoreboard. Don't think about shit. You think about knocking the shit out of them. Did you hear what Fox said on Monday? When I sat in that fucking meeting, I wanted to go fucking play right then. Do your shit up out here. 2 years ago, fuck your shit up. Goddamn Pride and Joy tells me you fuck these guys up. You gonna play the right way. You play the right way. You knock their ass off. You stay off the fucking ground. You tackle the fucking man with the ball. The shit's easy. Look at the right shit. Punish their ass on offense and kick their ass on special teams, guys. It's about who the fuck we are. I believe in you. Let's go.
Yeah, coach. I'm gonna go out there right now.
Hey, yo, for real, man. That's how you win a championship.
Right. That's exactly how you win.
That is how you win a championship. Hey, yo, man. Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy, Henny Dre.
It's John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we ain't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all gonna keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
1-0 at a 0 1,000.
That's how you win a championship. That's how you talk to your team, man. Don't give them no whole bunch of cliches and this is what we got to do if we play smart today, guys.
Right.
We're going to come out with the victory. No, you got to tell them, let's fuck them up.
Literally.
Let's kick their ass.
That's a fact. You got to. You got to tell them young boys that, man.
Lord, and that's exactly what Georgia did, man.
What?
Georgia whipped that ass. Down. National championship, man. Coming off his Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Coming off the national championship. Here at Pham Perspective. First of all, this is episode 152.
152.
You know what I'm saying? Check us out on YouTube at Pham TV 15. It's Pham TV, the channel, but if you want to just put the backslash, it's Pham TV 15. You know what I'm saying? And then catch them on Instagram, Pham Podcast.
Instagram and Twitter.
All the sports updates.
Try.
You know, as they coming. Follow me, Henny Dre. You know
Henny
what I'm saying?
Dre.
Anywhere, you know what I'm saying? If you want some videos done, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. But we also on Spotify. We on Anchor.
Breaker.
Google Podcast, man, all that shit, man. Shout out to
us.
Google, man. They just bought the NFL Sunday ticket. I mean, they got the contract for
They got the
it.
contract for it?
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
So that means
That's it?
$2 billion is gonna be on YouTube TV.
That's it. I thought it would have been a little more.
Gonna be on YouTube TV though, Sunday ticket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's streaming. But man, this national championship, man. I was trying to explain it to a coworker. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to explain it. He into football, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's one of those he into football just to have some more conversation with the boys. You know what I'm saying? So he's a badminton player.
Batman?
Yeah, like he
for real?
went to college or something for it. Like
Hey, man, that's
badminton
fire.
type
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm trying to explain to him like, yo, the college football playoff is the 4 best college teams in the nation. You know what I'm saying? And they play tournament style so that you kind of make sure you get the top 2 teams out of everybody.
Right.
So it's the best chance.
They tried.
Yeah, they tried, but they be fair and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, it wasn't fair yesterday. It was fair.
What?
It was not fair
at all.
It looked fair in the first 10 minutes.
If that shit, like you said,
I
Georgia.
think they 15-minute quarters in
Yeah.
15-minute quarters. So if 5 minutes left, it was 10-7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
5 minutes in the game, right.
5 minutes left in the first
In
quarter.
the first quarter, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
First quarter. It was 10-7, and the final score, god damn. Literally, god damn, when I seen it.
Factor.
65-7. It shows the difference.
There's levels to this, man.
It shows levels.
The levels to this, man. Definitely.
That's what it was. They was a joke.
Yeah, basically, man. And that shows the powerhouse because even, when they went up and they put their second string in, the running back just run all over them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. The true freshman, too, I think.
Yeah, he was running all over them.
Yeah.
Like you said, they was bigging him up throughout the game. Like, yeah, he next. Like, the coach is laughing. Yeah.
Now, you were saying, before we started, you were saying that besides the quarterback for Georgia, runner-up for the Heisman, and I still don't know his name, honestly. Like, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm sure I see it. I know who he is.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. Absolutely.
25 years old, been talking there, you know what I'm saying? You were saying that they got a whole bunch of 5-6 year seniors
right.
or whatever on that team. But you know who ended the game? like 12 true freshmen, and
Right.
they were still balling on their ass. All I was watching the highlights, like all like true freshmen. I'm like, yo, they is whooping their ass.
Right, like
with
you said.
18-year-olds.
Hey man, like I said, it's the levels because you got to think them, they true freshmen, but shit, they would be playing now if they was on TCU or something. You know what I'm saying? Like starting, but they on, national championship. Back to back national championship. You know what I mean? It's levels. Like I said, they got to wait their turn and look.
Back to back.
And look.
The last time by Alabama?
I believe Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama or Clemson?
One of them.
One of them did. I think it might have been Clemson. But either way, though, it shows us a powerhouse as Georgia. They always been a powerhouse, but, you got to get it done to be considered one of the top dogs. And, Alabama had it the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying, running everything for sure.
Nick Saban was looking crazy when he was talking about, what you mean they taking over?
Right.
Do I got to do?
Right. We still here. What? Like, what? We still here.
Did you see Twitter? They said we should have been in this game.
Yeah, it should have been.
It would have been a better game.
It should have been anybody else.
I think Michigan probably would have got the same fate though. After that pregame speech,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was Coach Kirby Smart, by the way, that we started off the podcast. Mm-hmm. That was some leaked audio from the locker room before the game.
Yeah, nothing is private.
Nothing at all no more. But that's epic though. Whoever was recording that was like, damn, this shit is the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hear this shit.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
This is a movie shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And like you said, like coaches are now like you said, you don't want to hear because it's just give it all players. Like, nah, team. Like, no, we want to go smack their ass. You know what I mean? And blow them out. How we doing? You know what I'm saying? In a respectful fashion, obviously, but we still want to respect their ass. So, yeah. So definitely shout out to Georgia, man. Like I said, there's definitely levels. Like you said, though, Michigan, it would have been the same fate. Cause like I was telling y'all about Michigan, definitely check out episode 151 and 150. That it's levels. Like I said, Michigan has been one of them teams that let people in the game early. And this Georgia ain't a team that you let just take over like that. Cause then it's hard for you to come back. And as TCU, now you struggling. Now you forcing it, and that's not your game. You know what I'm saying? And look, they ain't scored no going.
Nothing.
I believe he had three picks or something like that. So, yeah.
They were running around out there because I was iffy about Georgia just because the last game, the game before that against Ohio State, I seen a lot of people go out. I seen a lot of people on crutches and slings and shit. I'm like, yo, they injured. Like,
right.
So I had questions. Mm-hmm. But then when somebody was like, I think somebody said something. I forgot what they said. But I was like, man, it's just the thing. When I seen TCU, they were so much bigger paws than Michigan.
Right.
But I know Georgia, they known to have that. They got speed and power.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, And yeah, sure enough, they prevailed.
Right.
They prevailed. And
that's what I was saying about, as far as Michigan. Like, I was like, TCU, they match up, but like, they had more talented players. But if you got more bigger dogs and stuff like that, the outcome of, as it was, and it still was a close game. But yeah, I believe even if Michigan would have got there, it would have been the same faith. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Word. But before we move on, just want to shout out local brand. This is Rock Boy, new hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Rock Boy, product of my city on the back. Shout out to the artist Juka Juice. You know what I'm saying? He got a song actually that he released too recently with Free Cash with Us Pooh. Okay. Cash with His Pooh from Balance. We just dropped that Balance Perspective. He ended up he just went in for 2 years. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, free him.
Right, for sure.
But they released basically a remix to Beat It. Michael Jackson's Beat It. You know what I'm saying? It was all a coincidence when I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally all a coincidence. I didn't know that was coming out or nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But dope hoodie, you know what I'm saying? Literally dope hoodie because the eyes is red. You know what I'm saying? And it zip all the way up. You know what I'm saying? I can't see through it though. That's the only,
Yeah.
Give me some eye. Make me see through the eyes.
Next time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it's hot in here, so I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah, right.
Take this off.
Next time. But it look like good quality though. So
yeah, it's warm. It's warm.
It look like good
and then
quality.
underneath, I got some unofficial member. My bad. Unofficial member. Mm-hmm. My unofficial member.
Okay.
He bought this a while back. He coming out with some new headbands that I got a little bit of confirmation I was part of the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? He posted the little the prototype or whatever.
Prototype, yeah.
He hand sewed it.
Okay.
Hand printed. He printed himself, all that. some headbands because I wore his do-rag as a headband at the football game one time.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, I fuck with that. So I seen him make it, and I'm like, oh, yeah. We influencers out here. So.
That's what's up. That's what it
Well,
do.
shout out to The Rock, though. Support your locals, man.
Definitely support your locals for sure.
That was a big conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up, though. That's definitely what's up. Like I said, support your locals for sure. Whatever they doing. Podcasting like us, you know what I'm saying? Selling product as far as clothes, food, all that good stuff, man. Athletes, local athletes, whoever, man.
There's a lot of
Support
good
us.
food in Rochester. Yo, they say this could go to entertainment real quick.
Yep.
And it's just life shit. They say Rochester is like probably one of the best places for food in the country type shit. Like,
Country?
because when you go to Philly and you get a Philly cheesesteak, it don't hit the same as a Rochester steak sub. You know what I'm saying? With some ball sauce and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Anybody who leave miss Rochester food. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they do.
They say when you Florida don't really got they say Florida don't got some type of food, like I want to say like Jamaican food, good Jamaican food or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think they should, so I might be wrong on that.
Yeah.
But Rochester got good Jamaican food. Rochester got good Spanish food.
Like you saying, right.
Like we got
Like you
everything.
saying it's a
over
good
here.
balance. That's what you're saying,
we-
child balance. But yeah, it's a good balance for sure with food, and I would say I would agree on that because, like you said, you go to certain cities, they might have one thing good, but then everything else isn't that great. You know,
It's
what I'm saying?
like
But at least
mediocre.
we got everything that's
That's above
top
average.
tier, above average. I would say above average. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say above average. You know what I'm saying? Definitely for sure. Like you said, I know we're known as, people come, garbage plate. Yeah, I obviously get it. If you're in Rochester, we know for garbage plate. Absolutely, go try one for sure.
And I've witnessed restaurants in Florida open up, and guess what? They were selling garbage plates.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Rochester influence.
Yeah,
and
ball
that's
sauce.
and that's noted because we on the excuse me. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but on Travel Channel they got like the 100 best places whatever to eat, and garbage plate on there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
garbage plate,
saying? From Rochester.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. When everybody, athletes and comedians, whoever they come through, they go have that garbage plate. They make sure they got that garbage plate for sure.
Word.
And if you got a good late night, you
And
know
some
what I'm saying?
ball sauce. And
Right,
some
and
ball
ball sauce. We ship ball sauce everywhere. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Shout out to Cousin Fig.
I
he
know
get shipped
the
ball
person.
sauce.
I know the person. They family got the ball sauce.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely, Rochester definitely, except we there, man. We there. We in a little bit of everything. When you read labels and all this, that, and the
We in
third,
the
you know.
sports.
We're definitely in the sport.
Shout out to Thomas Bryant, son.
Thomas Bryant, like you shouted him out last time. Yeah, that boy is balling, man.
Balling for the Lakers, man.
Hey,
Helping
man.
the Lakers on their little streak going
Right,
on.
just to get quality
While
minutes,
AD
man.
out.
Yeah, quality minutes, man. Well, he's having like 16 and like 9, so you know what I mean. Couple blocks.
Yeah,
like,
that's quality.
That's
quality.
That's good ass numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes. You got to be you gotta stay ready for you. You know what I mean? You gotta be ready. You know what I mean? And like I said, opportunity came. You know what I mean? And he was just coming off injury himself. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta do your thing.
You know where else Rochester is into?
What's that?
The motherfucking slap championship.
Slap. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That
We
was
got
fire.
a slap champion. So
I
he
saw
told
that.
dude, get up. I can slap harder.
I saw that. That was fire though. Like you said, we a little bit every day, man. That was fire though. Yeah, that's fire. Like I said, we in the NBA, we in football. You know what I'm saying? College, like we spread out. Like you said,
out
we're
there.
above average.
What's his name? Seven McGee transfer portal to Jackson State.
He going to Jackson State?
Yeah.
Where he from?
Oregon. He from here, but
Oh, from the cat from Oregon?
Yeah.
He's going to Jackson State?
Transfer portal. It's too many people at the positions at Oregon.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He want
And
to
then,
rock.
yeah, I agree. And then it's like, I just like I said, you got to.
It sucks
whoever-
that Di left, but
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, it sucked that he left. He probably, but it's still kind of Deion's team. Like,
yeah,
nah, I
they
ain't say his
in
team.
the media.
Yeah. What I mean by that is like the assistant is still there. You know what I'm saying? So it's still he still
Deion
left his
had like
imprint. He still left his imprint.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Deion
saying?
had a lot of like former NFL coaches on the team. On
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
squad.
saying. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. They can talk all that junk, like I said, Deion leaving and stuff like that, but he was giving money back from his salary to, help the facilities and all that. That's why when you see him, he's praising the facilities that kind of like what, like you said, like what we about to,
Yeah,
so,
we about to go crazy because we ain't got none of this shit.
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like what, we can heal better. What? So
yeah.
it's all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
College, they
shout 'em out.
got like they be in the locker rooms and they be having like the seats with massage chairs and shit.
Right, yeah.
Nowadays,
Yeah, they got the massage chair joints.
The bill shit is still basic. You know what I'm saying? By the way, speaking of the Bills, man, Damar Hamlin.
Shout out to the Bills.
Damar Hamlin is awake.
Back.
He is speaking.
Back in Buffalo.
He remembers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For somebody to,
that's remarkable, man.
You know, God bless him, but for somebody to pass away, come back and still remember, like the first thing he said was, "Did we win?" And I connected so much with that.
God is
man.
on his side for sure.
As a former athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like in sports, oh my God, I connected. When I read that the first thing he wrote down on paper was, "Did we win?" I was like, yo, he's a baller. I was like, he's a true baller. Because like I got this time where I was playing baseball now. A lot of people know, like, I broke my ankle playing football really bad, where I got metal on my ankle and shit, and it kind of ended my football career. Mm-hmm. It did. It did. Yeah. Last play was a 60-yard touchdown, though. I got horse collared in the end zone. That's what messed up my ankle. Right. But when I was playing baseball, I thought I did the same to the other ankle, right? Big, my ankle was big, swole up, all that. They like really bad. Where like I heard if nothing popped, I heard it stretch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
he was like, not again.
So the ambulance came, but this was like city tournament type shit. Like, so I'm like, nah, you can take the ambulance back because I'm not leaving this game. I'm about to finish and watch my team win.
He's about to watch it.
You know what I'm saying? So it was. I understood where he was coming. Like, man, fuck all that. Like, did we win?
Right.
Like, I don't even know if I died or not. I don't know what day it is. Nothing. Like, did we win?
Right. So that back because like you said, you don't know what how long he was out or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as being out, like he don't know. Like you said, because you could be knocked out and be up. You know what I mean? Quick. Or you could be out for hours or days, and like you said, the first thing, like, shit, we won. Like, I don't know what happened, but did we win? So that's definitely remarkable. Like, except for him to get, an advance, like, in far as health wise, like, in a week.
He out the hospital, yeah.
He discharged to to Buffalo. You know what I mean? And like I said, talking and all that. That's remarkable, man. So
and
God is on his side.
Buffalo came to play.
Yep.
And first play of the game. Gone.
Shout out to Hines, man. You know what I'm saying?
Running back.
You can't write that shit.
Nah, you can't.
You can't make that shit up,
They did
man.
it again. To seal the game,
basically. Yeah. Take control of the game. Absolutely. Listen, man. You can't make that shit up, man. Like I said, Angels and God is on his side and over Buffalo, man. As a city, as a team and stuff like that. Like I said, use it as a rally. You know what I mean?
But I said you can't write that, but it did start a different story that. Even though I personally think this playoff game is scary.
Think so?
I think Miami's scary. Divisional.
No, I agree on the divisional part. We don't know. We don't know. We talking about the playoffs coming. You know what I'm saying? Miami's coming to visit Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? So it's the third time they meet this season. You know what I mean? They split the two games. Last game Buffalo smacked them though. You know what I mean? So with Tua is not expected to play in this game. Tyreek Hill's a little banged up, you know what I mean? So they now kind of down to their third string.
Now that you say that, okay. Yeah. I was thinking Tyreek Hill fast. I was just thinking fast. Like,
Tyreek is a little banged up or whatever.
Speed kills, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so absolutely. It's like it's always scary when you get a person you can't catch.
Listen, it's playoffs in general. It ain't no tomorrow. So like you say, you never know. You might get a Heineke moment and, you know what I mean? Almost pull off the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Pull out that game. Pull out that game for sure.
That's for the Cowboys.
Y'all 2-0 against this year, right? Y'all beat them twice this year?
I'm not sure about the first one, but I know we whooped their ass.
You sure you won the first one?
Probably.
You was talking about the Cowboys pack, man.
Yeah.
I think y'all did win the first
Maybe.
one.
I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember. I smoked too much weed.
But regardless, though, like you said, Washington ended up being Dallas the last game, you know what I'm saying? Dallas had a chance to do something, Philly didn't win, but they ain't did nothing, man. They had these starters in there.
The exact opposite.
Yeah, man, and they ain't look good going into the. You don't want to go look that way going into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Dallas already was going in the playoffs, and he definitely didn't want to look that way.
The bad.
And Washington, it was like, it's division rivals.
We had Chase Young in there. Chase Young was catching rat.
Division rivals, like you said, we're not gonna play for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, no, we about to come out and spoil y'all and beat y'all. Like this, we want to end the season right. You know what I'm saying? And,
Man, I seen a Giants fan on Facebook sounding stupid talking about, yeah, good shit, G-Man, for losing. We don't help other teams out. Man, shut up. You always want your team to win. I don't care who you with.
Facts.
If you talking about good shit for a loss, man, you trash.
That's a whole fact.
Like you just want something to say, like for some people to agree with you.
That's a fact. Yeah, no, you want your team to win at every capacity. You don't give a shit what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
For sure. But yeah, like I said, y'all beat Dallas in the last game of the season. Philly end up, even though Hurts didn't look too, they look like they were just doing enough just to
like
win the game.
Through.
Yeah, like to win the game. You know what I'm saying? Giants was basically playing their backups. You know what I mean? And then they kept in, but, Philly clinched that top spot in the NFC, you know what I'm saying? So, with a win. So, shout out to Philly. Hurts get to take a week off the rest, because they get a bye week now.
That's why he was in the game, though. Like, that, and that shows kind of like the importance of their team. Because they did go on that little, what they lost, 2 in a row? Or 1 out of 2 without Hurts?
No, they lost 2 because they lost Dallas. And
Hurts came in there basically and he secured it. Like, this what. Right. That just shows leadership, honestly, and that shows actually it's impressive. You know what I'm saying? He controlled, like, I'm gonna come in there. We gonna win this one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely, yeah. Like I said, he controlled it. He just do like I said, it's the walkthrough. Let me get the feel back into this. You know what I'm saying? In some plays he looked all right, but you can tell he was just out there just to get some reps and make sure. Like I said, do enough, get the lead, do enough to secure this win against the Giants, which they did. Blind Giants played hard too. You know what I'm saying? Giants already didn't have nothing to play for. You know what I'm saying? They was already in the playoffs, and they just went out there and they were doing their thing though. So. But like I said, Philly won ultimately. Giants looked good. You know what I'm saying? You got who we got? You got Buffalo. Like I said, beat New England to get New England out of there with a Miami win. So yeah, it was a good overall weekend if your team was making the playoffs or had a chance to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because the Steelers, I ain't helped the Steelers out. The Steelers mad at y'all, man. The Steelers mad because shout out to Mike Tomlin, you know what I'm saying?
Tomlin!
We often say he our favorite coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Another year, he, every time it looked like, damn, he lost all his weapons, he figured out a way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He figured out a way just at least to get over 500.
Right. And over injuries or whatever.
In Pittsburgh, if you're thinking about firing him, which I highly doubt y'all are.
Nah, they ain't.
You know what I'm saying? But it did come up real quick. It did come up. Because of all these quick triggers in the NFL.
Yeah, that's why you got to applaud that.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no quick trigger. That man is literally 16 years, like you said, finished 500 or above. You know
I was
what I'm
surprised at that, too, though. Like, 16 years, damn.
That's a long time.
Yeah, you've been there for a minute.
To not that too though.
You know what I'm saying? Because all these firings that we see all the time.
Like you said, one and done. Like you said, there's a lot of one and dones. 2 years done. Like this man been there for 16 years. 16 man. Years. I mean, you're doing your job right though, man. You know what I mean? You did it for 16 years too.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? 16 years. You doing your job right. You winning. And like I said, Pittsburgh's a top class organization. You know what I'm saying? They expect nothing but the best. You know what I mean? For sure. Shout out to, like I said, Mike Tomlin doing this thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, we ain't help him, you know what I'm saying? We had Joe Flacco in there. We played a close game with Miami and stuff like that. But, hey, man, I like I told you, man, that's why I wasn't like all the way sold in with my boys, man. We ended up losing like 5 games, losing streak to end the season. And that stings.
Your coach's job?
Huh?
Your coach on the hot seat?
Nah, Saleh, not yet, man, not yet. Saleh's not there yet. But, everyone is obviously, like you said, NFL's quick triggers under the review. You know what I'm saying? Like,
under
definitely
review. Challenge.
Yeah, there you go, challenge for sure. And that's what I think. As far as everything else, like I think we'll just see what's up, LaFleur, as far as the offense.
This challenge flag though is for you. While we on the subject, this challenge flag is for Houston. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of say for Arizona too. You know what I'm saying, with their coach. I don't know if Kyler and the coach got along pretty well though. That's because they giving them a say in the choice of the next coach. You know what I'm saying? They letting them help out. I think Kyler is gonna be like the next Russell Wilson. Like not on no church stuff, just on the
I get it.
He want to control everything. You know what I'm saying? And if not, he gonna be baby cry.
Yeah, but that's what a lot of people in power, like far star quarterbacks. I think they all like the diva in there, and like
But
one
he
more
been
say,
extra.
and that's respectful. I mean, you can just put me in there, but you also got to be doing something though.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kyler's Chase, like he ain't did nothing yet for that organization. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
They argued about contracts and stuff like that. They came to agreement. All right,
Playing
cool.
the video games and
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like all that. So, but yeah, your star
But yeah.
player should always have a.
This challenge flag, though, is for Houston. Because y'all bugged out. I'm going to challenge y'all. How y'all going to fire Lovie Smith, man? Off of a win, right? Or not? Did he win?
Yeah, they won.
They won. Like, come on, bro. And that's not the first time I've seen that. I think we questioned coaches in the past. I mean, questioned organizations in the past.
Right.
For the same type of stuff.
Facts.
Romeo Cornell, I think, was it? Or the
Probably.
the dude that was in just last season.
Last year for Houston.
Not last year for Houston.
No, last year for Houston though. Remember the one black coach that came from Baltimore? He got fired in 1 year. This is the second year in a row that they only one coach last
And
4
then
years.
the Flores guy in Miami.
Yeah, he lasted a couple years. He was a couple years.
Well, I'm saying he started off the season 1-7, finished 8-8.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. And this year they started 5-1 and finished 8-8. Yeah, like
Right.
nah, but the white boy he keep his job because he made the playoffs.
You know
though.
that, though.
That's
You know
different.
that, though. Yeah, you know that go. But still, you know what I'm saying. The only good thing is the only thing that come out of it is good. Come out of it is that they get them guaranteed a contract. So it ain't like he fired
Right.
or he gotta look for another job. At
Yeah.
least the next 2 years, 3 years. That
But it's still a challenge flag though, man. Come on now, like, what do
Yeah,
y'all
one-
want? Do y'all want to be a winning organization?
1 year. I'm challenged it too because y'all beat your division rival. Obviously, like I said, like I was alluding to earlier, you want to win. Don't get it twisted. But you did cost yourself the number 1 pick in the draft by winning the game. You know what I'm saying? You played to win the game, but with your win and Chicago lost, Chicago got the number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do
Chicago
that.
is old team too. That's fucked up.
Huh?
Chicago is old team.
Lovie Smith, right? All connection, right? All connection, man. Let me run down these quick, draft order real quick. We're talking about draft order. So we got Chicago number 1, Houston 2, Arizona 3. Like we were just talking about all them teams right there. Indy 4. You got Seattle because they got their pick from Denver at 5. So Seattle team to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? On some Philly stuff. Remember Philly had 2 or 3 first
Philly up
round
there
last
too, I
year.
think.
Yeah, Detroit is at 6. You got the Vegas Raiders at 7, Atlanta 8, Carolina at 9. Like you said, Philly at 10, so they got a top 10 pick.
I'm saying.
Yeah, 10 is
4,
right.
15, whatever, 2.
Exactly.
2, whatever.
Right.
14-3.
Tennessee 11, Houston 12. My Jets at 13, Pats at 14, Green Bay. We're gonna get Green Bay in a second. Green Bay at 15, Washington at 16, Pitt at 17, and Detroit at 18. So Detroit got 2 picks because they got the Rams picks.
Okay, Detroit ended off on a good note.
What?
You know
Good
what I'm
note
saying?
ain't the word. They just like when you heard that man say in halftime, like, "Now we here to spoil their season, like to win to spoil their season." You know it's gonna be no breaks. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
we going 4th down. That's how it always go. Division rivals, you got a chance to spoil their playoff dreams. You going for it on 4th down. You don't care where you at your own 2. You gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? And they beat that bad man. That bad man. I don't know, man. Like as the time go by, you start to question some of his, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see if he retires or not. Like you got speculations and they like I don't know. I'm tired.
I want to shout out though Jamal Williams.
Yeah, that boy's
Detroit.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? Broke Barry Sanders' record for the team record in touchdowns in the season. You know what I'm saying? That's a big time. At least for him.
Yeah. No, for him because he's not. If you look at it, he's not the star. You know what
Just
I'm saying?
Detroit.
Player. I'm saying, but he's not like the star player though. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He's not superstar or whatever. But to break it quietly like he did, you know what I'm saying? And he does his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's a different cat for sure too. You know what I'm saying? He's a character on and off the field. You know what I mean? Good dude. And like I said, break that Barry Sanders record.
We gotta throw a penalty on this game though. We gotta throw the penalty flag on this game. 15 yards for number 7 of Green Bay Packers, yo. What did you think? What was you thinking? You, in every aspect of your situation, you acted like a little kid. You pushed the medical personnel for no reason, little kid shit.
Right.
You get kicked out, and now you crying in the hall. It's like some little kid shit, temper tantrum and shit.
Definitely
like,
temper tantrum.
Man, get your ass out of here, number 7. Come on now. That's 15 yards on the
15
motherfucking
yards.
place. Son. What the hell?
What the hell?
What was going through your mind though? What's going through his mind when he pushing the medical staff?
I don't know, bro.
Like dude just like, yo, let me go see my dude. And he's just like, get the fuck out.
I don't know.
Like you that mad y'all not going to the playoffs?
Right. Like I don't know. I don't know what goes through. I understand, like, you know how sometimes they show the player or whatever, and like he turns around and does it because he don't know who the hell is behind him.
Yeah.
That's different.
Nah, you saw.
But if you saw the man right there and you still want to push him,
This like
why?
This like Pedro Martinez with Zimmerman, whatever.
Yeah.
The dude that came from the Yankees, Pedro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an old ass man.
Right.
Leave him alone.
He wasn't right for that either, right? Pedro. Right, Pedro wasn't right for that either, right?
He grabbed him by the head, like,
right.
Get your ass down.
That's why somebody should have whipped Pedro's ass. If I was on the Yankees, we would have fought. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You
bro.
rolling?
Yeah, you rolling? Yeah, we had a roll. We had a rock.
Fuck that.
That nigga old, man. Pop's old, man.
Word, man.
And Pop's old. You could, you know what I mean? Whatever. I understand you just pushed him to the side, but still, we got to fight, man. Especially he OG too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Like I said, I don't know. You can't do that, man. You can't do that to medical personnel.
That shit was stupid.
Just anybody without a damn helmet, you can't do it.
That shit was just, you don't push nobody. Like,
nah, another player, y'all going at it all game. You're gonna be some.
Yeah, I mean, you can push him, I guess, but you still gonna reach a 15-yard penalty.
But it's still gonna be some tussling. But coach got to talk shit to you. You're gonna get fined, all kind of shit. You don't want that reputation as you being a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got caught in the moment, but it's definitely ain't the right thing to do, for sure. But yeah, he definitely got to throw the flag on that one. Yeah, and you was talking about you was alluding with Arizona, go back to Arizona. Like I said, Killsbury, he's out of there. You know what I'm saying? He's fired. So hey, man, people feel that in general, like when he got the job, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of too.
He ain't deserve it.
Yeah, it was premature on that aspect, just because he had the Kyler, connection. But it was like,
Kyler was like, yo, I ain't never fuck with him.
Nah, you probably saying that for sure.
Yeah, bro, I was trying to get away from him, bro.
Yeah. You said you got that, man. You got y'all boys. Y'all fired your offensive coordinators. Like I said, it's gonna happen. Little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Ryan will be good for another year, and then after this year,
him not knowing the situation though, kind of
like him not knowing what the fuck the scenario was last week. Yeah, that was
put a bad little taste in
a lot of people mouth. Yeah. Pause. But I think like I said, they'll keep him. You know what I'm saying? Unless when new management come in or something like that, then they'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's safe for now. And also, speculations. You know what I'm saying? That D Hop, man, they're gonna probably try to shop D Hop.
You coming to Washington?
Maybe.
I'll go to a game again.
Maybe.
I will go to a game again if they get D Hop.
Maybe.
I need to go to the game again anyway. We went to the shortest game in like NFL history.
They won,
and it was raining.
Yeah, that's why they wanted that shit to end.
It was raining.
They wanted that shit to end. They like, they get us the hell out of here. It's raining, cats and dogs, literally.
I missed like 3/4 of games.
They right. They actually we could put it on the bucket list, but Washington come to New York.
Okay.
We face the NFC East next year. So,
MetLife.
Yeah. I believe Washington come to Dallas. Come to the Jets. But yeah. So we'll see with D Hop, man. Like I said, I would do that. Well, like I said, your quarterback needs the number one receiver. But if you're trying to shake some shit up, y'all good. Y'all just need that QB. Like
I'm just greedy.
Yeah, shit. If a top player, you sound like a Dallas fan. That's all. Yeah, we want everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or Lakers fan.
Don't ever in your life compare me to a Dallas fan.
or Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? They want everybody. Like, you ain't even got the money. What are you talking about? Like, it's always like when they talk about the trade, like, you don't got the money or the assets. What you want this person or that person?
We be having money though. We be paying motherfuckers.
Yeah. Y'all do a decent job on paying y'all players and playing players that probably don't get paid nowhere else either. Y'all definitely known for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So like I said, we'll see, man.
Albert Hainsworth.
That was just wild.
He robbed us.
That was wild, and then that was the crazy. I got this check right here, man. I don't know if I was gonna cash it. You ain't gonna cash it that $20 million check. You get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm cashing that motherfucker. I worked my whole life for this moment. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw a flag on that because you're going to get that bread. I don't know Antonio Brown. That's the only nigga that fucks him bread up. Him and PJ Washington. Him and PJ Washington too. Is that PJ Washington?
PJ Washington? Miles Bridges.
My bad. My dad Washington.
PJ Washington, he kind of messed up in different. He got to pay that child support.
Right. Yeah, he a little different. Yeah, he made a bad decision on on that aspect.
But Miles Bridges dumb as hell.
Yeah, he just that was just don't do no bad things, man. Like you said, use your head, man. It ain't worth it at the end of the day.
Nah, it ain't.
All that ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Focus on yourself. I read a book today, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, man. That's one of the things they were saying, man. Focus on, mind your business.
Mind your business.
Oh, yeah, mind your business.
Mind your business. Watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode. Check that out. Tell my age of that.
Literally, look, just mind your business, man.
Yeah, definitely mind your business. That's why I just stay in my lane. Just mind my business, man. Mind my business, man. But you know what business we going to mind is these playoffs, man. You know what I mean? They start this week. You know what I'm saying? Saturday games, you got Seattle visiting San Francisco, man. What you got in that game, man? What you thinking?
Damn. San Fran still got Purdy in there?
Purdy? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they don't got nobody else. Jimmy out.
Well, I say because they whooping ass.
Lance
like,
out.
They whooping ass.
Yeah, nah,
So
listen, man. Listen, man. Like I said, Lance might be the fuck out of there because this kid is doing good, man.
It's another thing, like I was saying about Howell. Like, you just watch him play, he just look like he play quarterback. Like,
Right.
Like, yeah, he probably run a little bit. But when it comes to, like, fundamentals and just how a quarterback's supposed to look when he throwing that rock, Purdy showing out. Plus, he got fucking weapons out the ass.
Yeah, and that helps a lot, too.
Yeah.
But he's not making bad decisions either. Like, my boy Zach makes bad decisions. So he's out there doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, he'll get the opportunity definitely to
I'll go with San Fred, though.
Definitely to start next year. But, yeah, we both agree. I'm San Fran on that game. All
But
right, so,
let me shout out Geno Smith for breaking Russell Wilson's single-season passing record. You know what I'm saying? Yards in the season.
Nah, definitely. You got to shout Geno out, man. Like I said, tremendous just story in general as far as, being a career backup quarterback to, taking Seattle to the playoffs and breaking records. Pro Bowl, all that good stuff.
Pete Carroll know what the fuck you're talking about. At the end of the day, Pete Carroll kind of look like, you know what the fuck you're talking about.
At this point, it looks like, it's like almost like like Belichick and Brady. That's probably kind of like a wash though. But it's kind of like the system. Like I can do it with at least above average quarterback. I can put up these numbers, and Geno definitely did that. So respect to Geno. You definitely gonna see that bag this year, taking Seattle to the playoffs, man. Well, nobody expected them to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Remember we had the real estate chick up here. She was a Seattle fan. We was calling her that y'all just lost Russell Wilson.
Right. Shit. I think 75% of Seattle fans was like, the season's over.
Yeah,
like,
I think me personally, I was like Geno Smith. Like, yeah, Geno
not
Smith.
everybody. Yeah, that's what I'm
Geno
saying.
Smith
Right.
said,
Got to put some respect in my name now.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for this year, damn it, I'm gonna get that check and I'm gonna be all right. And you're gonna remember when I took Seattle from, from thinking we wasn't gonna do nothing to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Another team, man, that had high hopes. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 draft pick. You know what I mean, from last year, and they got some weapons and stuff like that. But they were struggling here and there. You know what I'm saying?
They playing my team too.
But they came back, man, and they made a good playoff run, and they made the playoffs. The Jacksonville Jaguars, man, versus the Rams, not the Rams, but the Chargers.
That's what I'm saying. They playing the squad I chose to go.
You like the Chargers.
You know what I'm saying? But the Chargers so hit or miss, man. You don't even know what you're gonna get from them, man. Jacksonville, man,
that's the number 1 hit or miss team in the league, I think.
Jacksonville is like real scrappy too, though. Like,
yeah, they dogs.
It's like
they cats,
And it go back. It goes back to that. to my thing. It go back to the speed kills thing. Like, I just feel like Jacksonville, like not necessarily the foot speed, but they play at a kind of a high tempo.
That Jacksonville? Yeah, they play. Yeah, I would agree.
They got the few drives I've seen them where like they were actually very good drives, but Trevor Lawrence and all that. That one game, I think against Baltimore, where he was throwing them dots, dots.
Nah, he been showing why he's the number 1. Definitely with them dots he been throwing.
Like every time they throw that, so it's like, and then they get right back into the offense, and it's like, whoo, and he's showing out. So this is a tough one to pick, man.
Yeah, definitely tough. Like I said, on paper you would think, like I said, the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Because that boy Herbie is nice, and they got a lot of talent on offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? People was mad at the coach for, You know what I mean? Leaving the starters in and Mike Williams ended up getting hurt and some other people, you know what I'm saying, when the game didn't mean nothing. But I can understand just want to keep your rhythm and stuff like that. And like I said, Jacksonville, like I said, shout out to Doug Peterson, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking Philly and winning Philly Super Bowl with them and being out of coaching and coming and taking over Jacksonville after the Urban Meyer mess and leading them boys to the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? So
that's another scary thing, man. He got Philly their first chip. It was like Jacksonville looking for their first chip too. He probably got it getting their heads like, yo, y'all can do it.
Right, they definitely they could do it. They could do it. But I'm gonna take the Chargers, man.
You gonna take the Chargers?
I got the Chargers.
I think I'm kind of forced to take the Chargers in this one, but it's scary. I will take the Chargers, but
I like Chargers by
I won't be surprised if they lost though.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, the Chargers is one of them teams that they'll look good in the first half, will look good, or opposite, look bad in the first half, and end up winning the game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we both will take the Chargers as well. This one. All right, so then Sunday, I think we was alluding to earlier, but you got the Miami Dolphins visiting the Buffalo Bills, man. 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. Who you got, man?
Bills Mafia. Yo, Chef Cuso, man. Pull up, son. Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia. Definitely going to be out full force, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, still riding the wave. You know, Buffalo fans go crazy in general, so it's a playoff game at home versus division rivals. Division rivals, like I said, it's a little banged
so
up.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that
you know what I'm saying?
So crazy, yo.
And then, you know, they still playing for, you know, DeMar Hamlin, you know what I mean? I understand he's doing better, but they still playing for it. Maybe he pop up at the game, too, you know what I'm saying? And sweet or whatever, you know what I mean? Have one on Jumbotron. Crowd's going to go crazy. Yeah, Buffalo take this, especially with a banged up. Especially with a banged up Miami defense.
Let's say something special about that number 3, man. They say it's something special about the number 369 in the universe. Number 3. There's something special about that.
Right. So yeah, like I said, we like Buffalo, man.
Not there. That's a given. Yeah, that's a given. We're gonna go Bills Mafia, son.
Bills Mafia, man. All right, then at 4:40, you got the Giants visiting the Minnesota Vikings, man. This team's played a close one early in the season in Minnesota.
It sounded like a close one, man.
Earlier in Minnesota, remember, walked off with the late field goal to win the game.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a good game, man. Like I said, Giants is another surprising team. We talked about Jacksonville earlier. Giants is a surprising team that, you know, nobody thought, you know what I mean, they had a lot of questions coming in the season, you know what I mean, as far as Daniel Jones and, you know, new coach, you know what I'm saying, shout out to him, you know, from Buffalo system, you know what I'm saying, offensive coordinator coming in first year with the Giants and, you know, doing a tremendous job with the Giants. You know what I mean? And they're in the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? They're playing Minnesota. Minnesota is definitely the question mark. Everybody will put a question mark on
they like the Chargers.
Yeah, but I think they probably bigger than the Chargers. Cause I think, far as anybody think they can beat them, like they're not the tough guy. Like they look at them like a little soft. Like we'll beat them.
Like they fluky. A little.
Yeah, like they.
But
fluky.
they play a lot of close games.
Absolutely,
a lot of close games.
They won like 7 1-score games or something like that. 7, 8 1-score games. Like,
but not on one score like 5 point. Like I'm talking one score like.
Right.
1 point,
like walk-offs, like coming back in the last drive, kicking field goals and winning by 2, 3. Like I said, they beat us by I think 2. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, close game. So, I don't know, man. We'll definitely see with that one. But
NFC East been balling this year, man.
Yeah, they got 3 NFC East teams, man, in the playoffs. Should have been 4. Should have been. Ron would have known what was going on the week before. I think he did play things a little differently.
Probably.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, like I said, NFC East definitely had a good season overall. But, like I said, they playing Minnesota in Minnesota, man. I'm taking Minnesota, man.
Taking Minnesota?
I'm going to take Minnesota. Even though it's going to be a crazy close game, but I'm going to take Minnesota, man.
I want to take Minnesota because I don't want to take the Giants.
I don't understand that aspect. I do. I really do.
They like Saquon, but it's only really Saquon and Daniel Jones. Like,
yeah, their defense is definitely balling though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Thibodeau and them boys out there.
I still go. I go Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
I go with Kirk. Justin Jefferson mostly.
Right. I would say that. I would say, like I said, this was in New York.
Unless they shut him down.
I'd have took the Giants to down in New York. You know what I'm saying? But you know they ain't. You know the home, just like I said, home field advantage.
Rochester, Minnesota.
In the dome with the purple. You know what I mean? And Justin Jefferson, you know, didn't finish the season off too strong.
Yeah. I'm taking Minnesota because it's Rochester in Minnesota.
Rochester, it definitely is Rochester in Minnesota. And for the late game on Sunday, man, it's another division rivals game, man. You got these teams just played last Sunday. We got to see if Lamar Jackson be playing.
Yeah.
You got the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Cincinnati Bengals, man.
I got the Bengals.
You got the Bengals. I would say I'll take the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you don't know Lamar Jackson going to play.
I've already said on Facebook, on somebody who shared the bracket, I already said that the Buffalo-Cincinnati game going to be crazy. So I got Cincinnati whooping his ass. Cincinnati is in the groove right now.
Yeah. I would agree on that. And they was in the groove early in the game this weekend, this past weekend, you know what I'm saying? And they let the brakes off a little bit on Baltimore. But division rival game.
They said they want to flip a coin when they win. Like, where we play next?
Hey, they already flipped the coin, Chad. They listened to Chad. Chad was like, yo, man, Cincy, you really mess with me for a celebration? Flip a coin.
Yep.
And Mixon flipped the coin, you know what I mean, when he scored a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I was watching that shit. They was like, how much that quarter gonna cost you? It was like $10,000.
Right.
Because he took it out of his uniform.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Hopefully they pay for that shit. The team paid for that. He should. God damn it. But yeah, like I said, I got Cincinnati because, like I said, Lamar Jackson. If he was playing and he was still playing at MVP caliber like he was before injury, stuff like that, then yeah. But it's too much question mark around him. You know what I mean? And question mark for after the season too. So he got all that playing.
If he does play though, they will be scary. Not necessarily. Well, of course, for Lamar Jackson because he's such a threat.
Yeah.
Dual threat. But also, John Harbaugh got experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's one of them coaches.
He's another one of them coaches, right? He's another one of them coaches, man.
And they just stay in the same division. So
right. Yeah. One of them coaches, man. Like he's a bad coach, man. Like what I mean by bad, like he's nice. Like he's a great coach, man. And got Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Took the Ravens there against San Fran. You know what I'm saying? Beat his brother in the Super Bowl. And like I said, that's been almost 10, 12 years. You know what I'm saying? So
I remember that. Kobe Jones and all that.
All that.
Yeah.
Shit. I passed out for a little bit. The lights went out on that shit.
Yeah, the lights went out that Super Bowl. Yeah, that was the conspiracy. Like,
right, that was the conspiracy.
San Fran was whooping ass until the lights went out.
Right. Turn off the lights. You know, you can talk about Baltimore, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Raekwon Smith, man. You know, he got traded from Chicago to Baltimore. Mid-season trade, man. Yeah. Linebacker and became the highest paid linebacker. 5 years, 100. You know what I mean? Linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to him. He was trying to get paid from Chicago, and Chicago was like, we're trying to get that number 1 seed, which they did.
Number 1 pick.
Number 1 pick.
They far from the number 1 seed.
My bad. The opposite way. Last. They wanted to be they only number 1 in the picking order, man, when they cut it the draft. But yeah, he got paid. So shout out to him, man. But yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati, man. And like you said, NFL stands for never lacking. And they got a Monday night playoff game, people. Monday night, man.
Monday night. Hold up.
Facts. They spread them motherfuckers out. Saturday, Sunday, Monday on your ass.
Monday playoff game. I don't remember none of the Monday playoff game.
Me either.
Excuse me.
I won't be surprised.
I remember Saturdays.
Yeah, I remember Saturdays. Yeah, absolutely.
But they did add the extra game, though. So maybe they did play Monday night last year.
I don't know. But if they did, that was just last year. Just still something.
Yeah,
new,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got the Dallas. You don't know what they're going to bring. Cowboys versus Tampa. You don't know what you're going to bring. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. It's in Tampa Bay, man. Both of these teams are just suspect. If you want to call any team suspect, these are two teams that are very talented.
On paper.
But
can they put it together?
They got some losses that should be like,
you got to trust Brady, right?
What?
You got to trust Brady, right? In playoff game?
You should trust Brady.
You got to, though. Like,
you should.
You can't trust that. Come on, man.
You should.
You can't trust that.
But this might be that year, man, that it just fluky, man, that it happens.
Nah, I see Mike Evans going crazy.
See Mike Evans going crazy?
Mike Evans like top 10 in receiving yards in history.
Right. Low key
like a motherfucker.
Low key assassin.
Started his career 9 straight years with 1,000 yards.
Over 1,000, man. Nah, he's still nice. And for a receiver playing, you know what I mean, 9, 10 years, that's big too.
Mm-hmm.
Low key. You know what I'm saying? I know he's been a player that been, been hit with the injury as well, but to play that, you gotta salute that for him. But yeah, I think this is probably the most evenly matched game
of the weekend.
I would say. You know what I mean? I would say that.
Maybe. Nah, I don't know.
You got
I
Jacksonville.
think they are pretty good.
You got Jacksonville Chargers, but Chargers overall I think is better. Seattle, San Fran. You know, you got Seattle. I mean, you got San Fran, Buffalo, Miami, Minnesota, Giants, Cincy, and Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like those are due to injuries and other things. It's different.
Yeah.
But this one, it's just the teams that basically underachieving or you don't know what they're gonna bring to the table, man. So we'll definitely see. But who you got in this game, man? It should be easy for you. You don't pick NFC East teams. Man.
Yeah. Because I trust the GOAT, man. I feel like playoffs they're gonna go crazy. Mike Evans gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna get it done. It might be a 400-yard game. You know what I'm saying? Like
400.
Just like he got the new girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Even though,
Brady?
Yeah, I heard the girlfriend married though.
Come on, man. You saw my face, people. These people is crazy. These people look.
I don't know. I seen it on Snapchat. I ain't click on it though. It said Brady new girlfriend, but turned out something married. I don't know.
Man, leave people, wives and husbands alone, man.
Mind your
Right.
business.
But at the same time, right.
Penalty on the
At
play.
the same time, mind your
15
business.
yards. Son.
You right, but as a married man, then get your own. Don't get mine. Nigga. That's how I feel. But right. But yeah. So this is the only game I think we disagree. I'm gonna take Dallas. Man.
You gonna take Dallas? All
I
right.
think Dallas. Just to hear all the. I think they just get this that year. They just at least win one playoff game.
If they win, Pollard gonna have a good game.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah.
That's the only way I see them win.
Rushing, receiving, like that guy. He nice. Like I said, they both very talented teams, man. And you know what I mean. Dallas obviously had a better season than Tampa Bay. You know what I mean. Tampa Bay, I believe, went in there under 500. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna take Dallas, man. Dallas to win a close game. You know what I mean, by 3. I think they'll take the lead early, and then Tampa will be playing a little comeback, maybe tie it up, and then Dallas.
So what you want to go into, man? You want to go into some boxing? Or you want to go into
Boxing.
basketball?
Boxing. Talk
Boxing?
about your boy. Talk about your boy.
We talking about Tank?
Tank.
That boy Tank came in there. Not boy blind, son.
Nigga can't see. I can't see, mama.
I'm legally blind.
I'm blind. I'm legally blind. I'm legally blind, man.
POP hold it down.
I'm blind. Oh, man, that's a great one.
Yo, dude said he didn't know where he was and he couldn't see. And imagine somebody punch you, and then now you can't remember that you in the fight, and then you get your vision back, and you just see somebody in front of you trying to whoop your ass. You like, what the fuck going on?
Right.
I thought this fight was next week.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. That's how that shit was.
Oh shit, he not dude blind though, man. I felt like, man, Javante Tank David, he's so hood, man. He is so hood. He was trying to get out of there so he could see what the fuck going on in the crowd. That's what he was trying to.
Right. That
The
too.
crowd, shout out to Meek and them and Wallow out there trying to be mediator as always.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so shit was going on, and I ain't never really. I seen it maybe once or twice, maybe where they just fight just like they just stop fighting and start watching the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
But they just stop fighting. Like, what the fuck going on out there? And then 2 minutes later, he bang just knocked dude like, oh shit.
Hey, that little 2 minutes or whatever gave him more little juice.
Right.
Gave him a little more energy.
But
a
you
little more
see,
win. He should have gave the old boy a more win too.
But I'm saying that like I think Tank though, like that's why I say he's so hood. Cause he probably seen it was Wallow and Meek and them was like, nah, let me get the fuck out of there. See what's going with my boys. Bang! Get the fuck out of here.
All right, that too. Let's end this shit. Right, let's end this shit. It probably amped him more up. Like he's like, all right, cool. Amp me more up. I'm about to fight too.
That's how Tank fight.
I am fighting.
That's how Tank fight. Tank need something extra to push him to that extra gear. Mm-hmm. Like it's always something like he might get punched in the face and get mad, and now it's like, oh, okay, it's time. Like a Terrence Crawford. That one fight, I think it was his last fight, where they was like, "Oh, they got him winning the fight,
right?
It's over." Like, and they can't even do ass like the next round.
Right? Yeah. I remember that shit.
People just need extra. Like Tank just needs something extra to be like, "All right, I got a little more, like you said, a little more energy now. Now I'm about to whoop your ass. Like, come on, play with me if you want to.
Play with me if you want to. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Yeah, that's crazy though. That,
Tank gonna knock out Ryan Garcia.
Think so?
He gonna knock the fuck out of him.
You know what? I think so. I think so too.
That the one point I always make is still scaring me.
What's that?
Tank leaving himself open to get hit, and Ryan Garcia got a good left hook.
Nah, it's definitely gonna be a great fight. I think it'll be a good fight, but it's hard. Like it's hard to fight somebody you kind of scared of. I would say that's in life in general. It might be.
Who's scared?
Shit, Garcia's scared.
You think Ryan scared?
Yeah, he's scared.
Didn't they move the fight up?
I don't know what they did to the fight.
It's in April 15th.
Is it? Okay. But I think he's scared of him, man. I think he's scared of him, but at the same time, his fighting is his clutch. Like that's his defense, obviously.
That left hook.
Yeah, that's his defense.
That's what I'm saying. He fast and he got power in that left hook, and that's what Tank really get hit with.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So that's his defense, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, if Tank can't avoid that, Tank gonna whoop his ass.
I won't say whoop his ass, but like I said, I think you know what I'm saying. If it goes a distance, it does. But I can see later on, you know what I mean, knocking him down or whatever like that. Because like I said, I think it depends. Like I said, it all depends on the feeling of the fight. If the feeling is all right, first 4 or 5, and Ryan feels confident, then it's definitely can go either way. But if Tank going that bitch like he always do and throw them shots, it'll be different.
Not even throw them shots. Well, Tank do throw hard as fuck.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't think Ryan ever had nobody that's gonna pressure him like Tank will.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Like I mean more like put that body on him, push him, and just get rough with him. Like call him a bitch probably during the round. Like
that's
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying with the bully aspect, with the you know we don't condone bullying, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as like being scared and intimidated by him, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see how far that go.
He do that left hook do got to be like he running away, throwing it like get away from me, like
right. That's what most shit is. But yeah, like you said though, if he's leaving that up and he catches him one good time and see he hurts Tank with that shit, then yeah, Tank definitely gonna. I mean, Garcia definitely that confidence gonna boost him. Like I could beat him.
His confidence gonna boost, but as soon as he hit Tank, and if Tank could eat it, Tank his crazy ass gonna be like, and then try to whoop your ass.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. You got to see the
extra gear.
I mean, that's where every fight though. But you got to see the fight flow. You know what I'm saying? If he sees this, I'm not doing anything because you know Ryan Garcia got knocked down a few times. They ain't like Tank. You know what I mean? Like Tank been that dog through all his fights. Like you know what I'm saying? Probably knocked people out TKO. Like I think I was looking at the stats. Probably like 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit didn't go the distance or nothing like that. And Ryan Garcia went distance. You know what I'm saying? And got knocked down and got back up and.
I was saying,
to beat people.
Tank like 26-0, 25 knockouts. Like,
that's what I said when I looked it up. I think it might be 2 that decision or whatever. But the rest of them, like I said, was knockouts early, late, whatever. I was like, damn, he knocked niggas out for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't, I follow, but I don't follow. You know what I'm saying? Like I know he be beating niggas' ass all the time.
You see a record like that, you don't notice.
Right.
That's like Deontay Wilder.
Right.
Like 45 and 1-1 with 44 knockouts. Like
right. You know he knocking niggas out for sure. So yeah. And then we like said we was alluding to last week or whatever. Shout out to Marlon and he talking about with that Spinks and Thurman.
The Spence and Thurman, yeah.
Yeah. I guess they make that official.
They made that official. That was Spence's mandatory.
That was mandatory?
Yeah, that was mandatory. So they made
that was something they was already talking about anyway, so it's mandatory. Fuck it, let's do it.
That's one of them fights that the people came out and they was like, yo, y'all gotta fight these people because y'all just chilling, doing nothing type shit. Like,
I would agree.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. I like that mandatory. Let's fight. Especially if you ain't active. You know, some people chill for a year.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what you doing? Like, people want to see you in the belts. Like I said, you got to move these belts around.
It's like in battle rap. And I seen URL battle rapper DNA. I seen a video of him talking about, yo, I got 164 battles.
God damn.
Exactly. But I'm like, yo, y'all battling twice a year and shit over here. Like, do y'all want to battle rap or not? Like,
right. Them niggas they be battling. I give them respect. Like you said, they be like when you be on the events, it be events every weekend type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? They be battling. And like I said, that definitely took off as far as all that, man. That took off.
Rochester about to take off too. Shout out to On Site, Upstate Spin the Block. You know what I'm saying? They the homies. I be tapping into the spaces and shit. And whoever want to smoke too out of Buffalo. Okay. You know what I'm saying? A couple Buffalo people fuck with me and shit. I be tapping into the Twitter Spaces, just listening to conversations and
There you
shit.
go. Yeah, for sure. Got to, especially when you get into it like you have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your new, you know what I'm saying, something that you're attracted to right now, you know what I'm saying? And you into it. Like you said, you filming some shit, you going, shit, next year be a judge on that one of them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't no judges no more.
Oh, yeah. You right.
Too sensitive.
Right. Yeah, you right. Yeah, ain't no
And bad
judges.
rap, everybody undefeated.
Now, these days, right, like you said,
Nah, it's
they leave it up to the people.
Nah, they be giving themselves their losses. I guess enough people got to say it for them to believe it or whatever. But
Right, then you know for the crowd. Shit,
Yeah, you
know
argue
for
with somebody, definitely every battle rapper is undefeated. Like,
Right.
That should be funny as hell.
Right.
Because they be like, yo, this dude trash. He said this shit trash. I be like, well, what you said?
That too.
You ain't giving none of your bars because you know somebody waiting to be like, oh, that shit trash.
Facts. Nobody's perfect, man. You might think that shit is fire in your head.
Right.
But
Like,
when
because
you
the
spit
shit he
it
said
out.
trash, I was like, shit, that shit was alright.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's like comedians.
As a fan.
That's what I'm saying.
like,
Yeah, that's like comedians with their material.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going to hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? They write it, like, all right, this might hit, this might miss. At least they know. You know what I'm saying? And like same for rapping, same thing.
But some good boxing matchup, man, coming up, man. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, mandatories is a beautiful thing. Like you said,
Beautiful.
so I like that. You know what I'm saying? Mandatories. We got the NBA. When you got some NBA talk, what you got?
I don't really got no NBA talk, honestly.
Yeah, you just got LeBron still chasing Will Chamberlain for number one.
Kareem.
I mean Kareem, my bad.
You would think Will got
that's what I'm
all the
saying.
fucking averages and
Nah,
shit.
but Kareem played for a long time, so that's why.
Hell yeah.
That's why he got that record. And this is a record I'll respect too because Kareem played a long time too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
LeBron like what, 400 points away?
saying? He
Like
is,
450?
something like that. Yeah, I'm saying Kareem got 1,560 and LeBron got 1,397. So whatever that rounds up to.
In games?
Nah, that's games.
No, I said game points, they 40,000.
But yeah, my bad. It's less games. So like I said, less games. Like I said, Kareem played a long fucking time. When he was good, you gotta think his second career was with the Lakers.
Less games is surprising though because LeBron be in the playoffs all the time.
Yeah, shit, Kareem was in the playoffs.
Yeah, he won
Them
mad
niggas
chips.
won. They
Yeah.
won like 9 championships. They went to like 9 in a row, like type shit.
Yeah.
And then he was with Milwaukee. You know
So
what I'm
did
saying?
Brown though. He's still like
Yeah,
200 games behind.
he facts. But like I said, it's games wise, yeah. And he's still points. So you gotta think 400 is a lot still too.
He's not a scorer.
And he's not a scorer. He's a passer first.
He's not a scorer.
You want to be a passer first. You know what I'm saying? But
How you gonna explain that to somebody in the future? Yeah, he got the most points ever, but he wasn't a scorer. What the fuck you mean?
right. No, but like you said, like we said when we always had them conversations, man, it's like, man, if he had that killer instinct, but at the same time, what you mean
got
he
that
got
shit
the killer?
right now.
What you mean? Like what you mean? These nigga averaged 30. Like that ain't no killer.
He averaging 39 since he turned 38.
Hey man. Say the king, man. You can never argue with that man about being one or 2.
And
Whatever.
he's still a motherfucking kid at heart.
Yeah, hell yeah, big kid.
Big ass kid. You seen the video with his wife? I don't know if we talked about that or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
had the videos where he was like, listen, I know it's New Year's, but man, I just came from over here.
Right.
Just celebrate this, man. Ohio State lost. I gotta get my leg back. I gotta get my leg back.
Exactly. Celebrate my birthday, did this and that, man. I could be doing something worse. I'm just playing a little game, man. That's it, man. That's
Word.
it. That's
He
it.
trying to
Shout
keep
out.
it'll be so fucking fire though if he do play with or against his son. It'd be fire if he play against his son, cause you know he gonna be like, nah, get the fuck out of the way. I'm taking
Yeah.
my son.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? But if you play with him, it's gonna be like, all right, you take the point, motherfucker. We worked on this all our life.
Like, all our life.
You know I like it.
All our life. Man.
You know what part of the court I'll be at.
Hey, man, everything is lined up for him to do that. And like I said, every team will be like, whoever, they're going to be lined up to draft him. He probably going to get drafted earlier than he need to just because of the LeBron factor.
Yeah.
LeBron's like, wherever my son get drafted, I'm going. So unless a nigga like the nigga coming out this year,
Yeah.
you gonna right? You gonna draft him, LeBron, Bronny in that top 5 or 3 or whatever because you getting LeBron.
Bronny still got a whole nother year though.
Yeah,
He still got to do either the one and done in college or the one and done in G League and shit, or overseas.
right. Is he ain't a senior though either? Though.
He's a senior too.
Is he?
This year, I think.
Is he? Okay. You sure?
I think so.
Okay.
So he's a senior this year, and then next year is the start of everything.
You see your senior coming up this year, you talking about? This basketball season just passed. You talking about the season coming up?
No, I think the basketball season right now. I think he is seeing right now.
Think so? I don't think so. I think he got one more year.
If you do, that's
I think he got one more year because they would have said some college already. You know what I'm saying?
what I'm saying. Unless he's not going to college.
Yeah, so I think he got one more year, if I'm not mistaken. And then here. I think they would have been talking that college stuff a little more, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he's the quality, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the top consensus of coming out to the league, you know what I'm saying?
Says according,
I believe he got one more year, man. He might be
he
the 10th
18
grade.
though, so I think he's senior.
Think he's senior?
He 18. So.
Well, 18 is, you know,
That's
when you
senior
go,
age.
yeah, senior age.
But it says according to 247 Sports, Bronny has received official offers from Memphis, Ohio State, USC, while Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, North Carolina, Oregon listed as schools that are interested.
Okay.
So all the schools that's interested is like, yeah, he might not start, but he LeBron's son.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's why you named them first couple schools. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Memphis is a good.
Penny Hardaway,
Yeah,
right?
but they also, you know, good basketball school, but they not North Carolina, Duke. No, they not them big
Yeah.
boys. Ohio State, they not.
They up there
going,
too.
Going back to that same thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, like I said, that makes sense as far as he's that type of player too. Like, he ain't the top dog, but you know, he's in the middle, still developing. You know what I'm saying?
Athletic as fuck.
Yeah, still
He's
developing.
6'2", but he just went between the legs
That's
in the
what I'm
game.
saying, right? He's still developing his game and stuff like that. So you got to see. That's like you said, when Jordan wasn't the top prospect going to North Carolina and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So you never know when
Jordan
he
went number 3.
right, and you never know when, you know,
That's
how
another
they'll blossom.
That's
Yeah.
another thing. Jordan went number 3. He
Like
wasn't
I-
even number 1 pick.
Like I always say, man, you know that number one pick, you know what I mean? You number one.
Brady was doing 199, son.
Know what I'm saying? Word. Magic didn't go number one. Shit.
I'm going back in.
Going back in.
Yeah. We about done anyway, though.
So we done.
Been on hour 5.
Yeah, doing your farewell. Just drink. You know what I'm saying? You know who toasting? Who finally gonna toast something, man? I've been trying to cut a check for like the last month. I had to deal with San Fran. I had to deal with the Mets. His career, man. He's finally gonna sign back. Look, you were even confused.
Yeah,
He's gonna sign back with Minnesota, man, for 6 years.
Oh,
for
I know you're talking about.
200 million, man.
Carlos Correa, right?
Yeah, just because his injury, like his physical is still up in the air, obviously. You know what I mean? That's what Nick's his last 2 deals, you know what I'm saying, with San Fran and the Mets. So, you know, he played with the Twins last year, you know what I mean? It was kind of like prove it kind of deal. Nobody wanted to give him the money. Obviously from the injury as well, but you know, when he's on the field, you know, playing that good baseball, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the top dogs out there. But when you're injured, man, people don't scared to take that risk. So still pending the physical, but less money, less years. But hey, man, shit, 200 million ain't nothing to sniff at.
Not at all.
For 6 years, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely we'll see with that though. Like that's still in the air, man. That's still in the air. But it's that time, man. It's that time.
That time you just heard. Yo, man, check us out. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Leave a review if you listening to us or something, man.
Right.
Just show us some love. You know what I'm saying? It's the Pham. It's your boy Henny Drake.
It's John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. We out.
Peace.